the best sci-fi shows of 2023. So going into 2023, we knew that we were not expecting anything good, that we would be getting a lot of crap. And I know personally I was not very enthusiastic at the beginning of the year. I am really just so fed up of all this messaging, the woke propaganda crap pushed down our throats in every beloved franchise that I grew up on has been put through the ringers. And it's hard not to take it personally. That's why when Picard Season 3 came out, I did not even want to watch it, but people kept bugging me. My friends kept calling me, you gotta watch this, turn it on right now. And I'm glad I did. Thank you, whoever at Star Trek decided to give us this season. From the bottom of my heart, this was a journey down memory lane. It was some fan service. It was a lot of nostalgia. This is how and what we wanted to see from our beloved characters from back. These were heroes that I grew up on. And I am so thankful for this season. I really almost vomited after seeing season 1. Did not watch season 2 of Picard, but as a standalone season, season 3 really knocked it home for me. So thank you for this pleasant surprise. Another surprise came from this little advertised, I hadn't heard about it, and from the poster here you can see why I would hesitate on watching this show. And yet I still gave it a chance, and I'm glad I did. Silo knocked it once more out of the park. A great dystopian future storytelling series, good characters, good actors, good writing, a lot of good mysteries, and I was easily pulled into this story. And I'm really glad I decided to watch it because this is one of those gems that I did not expect this year. A really good show. I think Apple overall has done an incredibly job this year. Which brings me to my favorite show of this year in the sci-fi category, which would be Foundation. Season 1 was really good, and some of the questions I had in season 1, I got to cover certain character backgrounds and have those answered in the second season. It is not perfect. It is good, it is entertaining. There is a story, it's based on novels. So, yes. 2 thumbs up for Foundation. I think it's worth giving a chance. I might be wrong. Maybe I'm all by myself on a planet here, which, if it's in the world of Foundation, I'm okay with. Some honorable mentions here would be Beacon 23. Again, I was put off by this poster, and right then and there, I'm like, okay, this is representation, this is whatever. Nonetheless, I found myself with a little extra time and decided to watch this series. And they try to strip down to the basics of sci fi, minimalistic cast members, minimalistic decors, minimalistic special effects, and just try to tell a story. So kudos for trying this. Nothing groundbreaking, but it is well executed, so therefore I thought it was worth talking about in this year's review. Another series worth maybe perhaps mentioning would be Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Without getting into, I was left on my appetite for some Godzilla after watching the movie. This series, once more, it doesn't hit all the notes, doesn't hit everything that is required. As a monster series, I'm okay with it being imperfect. And if you're okay with not having absolutely the best all the time, you might want to give this a chance if you like the super Godzilla monster genre. Speaking of Godzilla super monster movies, Godzilla Minus One, wow, that's all we can say. This had absolutely no budget to it, and yet covered every dot and bars and everything. It just showed everybody how to do a good movie. Good actors, good storytelling, good backstories, and it was an absolute candy to watch on the screen. Coming out of that movie, I just was left on my appetite. I wanted more. That's why I went to the series, which are not related, by the way. I have to specify that they are not related. It is incredibly good timing, though. Somebody somewhere, I think, saw this coming. Which brings me to our second movie now of the year that I really enjoyed, The Creator, where it's AI androids dealing with the human civilization and trying to find a balance of how to make all of this work out. Good story, good effects, over the top, everything, Hollywood. Good old fashioned Hollywood movie making. I enjoyed it so much. It wasn't perfect, but you know what? I was entertained. I had fun. I think this is my second pick of the year, and hopefully you agree with this pick. It's a good thing that we did have a couple of good movies and good seasons and series out there because, man, oh man, did we have a lot of crap. So much crap. Halo. Who would have thought Halo would have gone super woke, having Master Chief removing his helmet every 2 seconds, taking us out completely out of the series, out of the world building? No, none of it makes sense. I really, really don't consider this Halo one bit. Strange New World, Star Trek, forget about it. This ain't Star Trek. Go watch Picard Season 3 and learn from your mistakes. The Mandalorian, how could they screw up such a finale after Season 2? But boy oh boy did this season jump off a cliff. I'm just left scratching my head like, who thought that this would be a good season? Why even put this on the screen? Come on, people. Andor. Why does Andor get to have such a good production value to it? Characters I don't care about. Stories I don't care about. But so beautifully made that I'm like, why not apply this to Ahsoka or Obi-Wan Kenobi? And The Mandalorian, I mean, at some point, you just have to turn your brain off and stop thinking of what is going on here. The Last of Us, I know a lot of people liked it. It was like 50-50, I think, in general reception. I did not enjoy it personally. Maybe you did. Let me know in the comments down below if you think this is a 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down or half and half. I'm curious because from what I gathered, it wasn't for me, but some people did enjoy the series. The Orville was another disappointment for me. They haven't been able to build momentum. The long breaks in between seasons just wrecks it, and added to the fact that not every episode connects to me. So if I'm not connected and you go like 2 or maybe 3 years in between seasons, and you're just giving me a couple of episodes, and out of those episodes I like maybe 1 or 2, it's been a downer for me, sorry to say. Invasion was one of those series that I was really, really hoping to see good things. I thought that the first season showed a lot of promise. There was a lot of problems. Unfortunately, Season 2 amplified everything I hated about Season 1. These insufferable kids that are injected artificially, constantly, throughout every episode, throughout the entire season, just wanted to make me just go, ah. Yeah, very frustrating when you have high hopes for a season and it's a complete letdown. And speaking of letdowns, speaking of disappointments, I really enjoyed the first 3 seasons for All of Mankind. Nothing to write home about, but just general entertaining sci-fi series. Unfortunately, season 4 came around and felt like more of the same. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing new, just actually it felt like rehash, reheated. They did not completely lose me, but I'm disappointed that they're not bringing anything new, anything to be better than last season. It's just that this season, I'm disconnected. I'm still watching it, I'm still gonna watch it. And this might be a case of sometimes good enough is just good enough. So, folks, please, again, let me know what you think of this. Do you agree with that statement, or did it also let you down, or are you still enjoying very much the show? I'd like to hear from you. So, basically, in a nutshell, that is my global perspective of the year 2023 in regards to the sci fi genre. So I'm interested in knowing, did I leave anything out? Is there anything that I missed this year that is worth grabbing my attention? Let me know in the comments down below. If any of the subjects I covered here in this video interests you, feel free to check out the trailer reactions and reviews that I've done on my channel. And hopefully I'll see you for the next top videos of the year in anime series or fantasy. And until then, be safe everyone. Bye bye.